Okay, so we've talked about what is awakening, and we've talked about what is coaching. Now, what is it when we bring these two things together? What is awakening coaching? An awakening coach is trained to ask the right kind of powerful questions which can help you to recognize who you are and what reality is deeper than the habit of conceptual thinking which clouds our ultimate potential in showing up fully where we are. An awakening coach, through asking the right kind of questions, helps the client to realize their ultimate potential. At first in snapshots, but through the right kind of practices in a more and more abiding way. What does that mean, ultimate potential? It means that when you're with your intimate partner, your husband or your wife or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, that you're really fully there. That you learn how to be present. You learn how to master the habit of being distracted by irrelevant thoughts of the past or the future, worries, concerns, regrets. It means that if you are in a position of leadership in business, or a religious leader, a social, political leader, you recognize the possibility of fully showing up and being present where you are. It means that the gifts which you have to give to your community, to your colleagues, can be fully given. Now no longer inhibited by the distracting tendency of the mind. You can still use the mind. You can still think when you need to, plan when you need to, but now the mind is returned to being the servant that is intended to be, instead of having mastery over you in your much greater potential. An awakening coach recognizes that the intuition of this fullest potential already exists within you. The awakening coach doesn't give you something new, but reminds you simply of the intuition which is already there, of your potential waiting to be given in each moment. Now, just in the same way as we talked about coaching, a sports coach does not need to be better at skiing to be able to coach their client to excellence in skiing. A basketball coach does not need to be a better basketball player than the team in order to be able to coach that team to win the playoffs. In just the same way, an awakening coach does not need to be more awakened, does not need to be in a deeper state of consciousness or a more expanded state of consciousness in order to coach you to your ultimate potential. An awakening coach simply needs to be trained how to step out of the way and ask the right kind of provocative questions which can return you to your true birthright. An awakening coach is trained to hold you as the client in a state of inspired certainty. The coach recognizes your true potential, the true potential of your life, the true potential of all life. An awakening coach holds you in a vision of inspired certainty so that your true nature can shine forth and conditioned habits which no longer serve you can drop away. Today, this kind of exploration has broken free of the context in which it has usually been contained. This kind of inquiry into our fullest potential has in the past been thought of as the domain of mysticism or spirituality or esoteric pursuits. And so, for many of us, we felt we had a choice or a schism to be in the world, accomplishing tasks which required us to use our mental faculties and our decision-making capacities, or to kind of leave the world, to transcend the world, and to pursue our higher potential. In previous generations, there has been a perceived schism between this kind of inquiry, the inquiry into your true potential, your fullest potential, and living in the day-to-day world. Up to now, this kind of inquiry, this kind of pursuit of awakening, the unfolding of your fullest consciousness is thought to be the domain of mysticism or spirituality or esotericism. And we thought we had a choice. Either we go for spirituality, or we immerse ourselves in the world and accomplish things and make money and we're successful. In the last decade or so, that choice has been revealed more and more to a greater number of people to be no longer appropriate. In today's economy, in today's global business environment, there is no longer a choice between the unfolding of your fullest potential and worldly success. Things are moving too quickly today. Things are too unpredictable to be able to be successful from a strategic perspective. What is necessary today is to recognize that as well as effective strategy, we need to also be able to cultivate effective presence. And that is what awakening coaches are trained to cultivate in their clients. That is what you can expect to be supported in as a client in awakening coaching, is recognizing who you are and what the potential of life is, deeper than and beyond what the habits of mind tell us is true.